By mid-March, snow and ice still freezing from the ground and gripping winter feels stronger than ever in many parts of the Northern Hemisphere. But a yearly celestial alignment between Earth and the Sun known as the Spring Equinox, which occurred today March 20 at 6:28 a.m. ET, announced that the seasons are changing and spring is on the way. Twice in a year, Earth reaches a point during its annual trip around the Sun, when the Northern Hemisphere is the south, the two planetary zones traversed by the equator, receive the same amount of light, a phenomenon known as an equinox, or even night in Latin. In the Northern Hemisphere, what is known as the Spring Equinox also marks the beginning of autumn in the Southern Hemisphere. In the Northern Hemisphere, equinox of autumn, 6 months later, on September 22, announces the arrival of spring south of the equator. Because the Earth revolves around the Sun, while leaning on its axis at about 23.5 degrees, daylight is almost always distributed evenly across the planet. Depending on the orbital position of the Earth, either the northern or southern hemisphere illuminates longer during a 24-hour cycle. See Alex Young, Associate Director of Science at the Science Heliophysics Division at the Space Flight Center Goddard of NASA. During two special times twice a year, the tilt is actually perpendicular to the Sun, which means that the Earth is equally illuminated in the northern hemisphere as well as south. It is not known when ancient civilizations first realized this phenomena, although humans have been creating structures to observe the changes of position of the Sun in the sky and its relation with the stations during thousands of years. Nowadays, spacecraft offer views of the Earth that easily capture the distribution of light across the surface of the planet at any given time of the year.